Lime Rock Park in Connecticut for rounds 9 and 10 of the Pirelli World Challenge Series. Love this track. Really fast, really tight, really hard to pass. Competition's really tough here.
This weekend's pretty unique. It's a really, really tight schedule. Practice, qualify, and race all in one day. It's more of a challenge for the team, really. The team has to take care of any car issues, any mechanical issues, any preparation issues.
It's real racing. You know, you're expected to perform at the highest level, and if you're not prepared, it can really bite you. Variables are high. It's really, really exciting. We don't know what to expect. Go put our helmets on, get in the cars, and do our best.
Felt pretty good going into qualifying. We had tried some different setups between the two cars. The Mantella Autosport boys made a few tweaks, and I was pretty confident that we had a good car. I was having an issue with a very, very simple corner, and even through qualifying I struggled there, so I know I was leaving a little time still to be developed there. Ended up with a P7 in quali, and you know what, a 16-18 car field, you know, myself grabbing P7th, I was really happy with that.
I knew it was going to be difficult today with the hot weather. Martin seemed to be able to manage the track better than I can. Didn't really come in where I expected to be. Came in P11. Didn't qualify really well. You know, it was respectable. It wasn't exactly where we needed to be. Immediately after qualifying, we were thrown into the race. I knew from the way that I qualified I needed to do better, needed to find something. I was optimistic that I was gonna, you know, make the best of it.
Felt pretty comfortable going in the race. The car was good. The guys have really prepared a great car for me.
Coming down the hill, kind of got an indication that everybody was going to go, you know, try and make the most of the apex. When it went green, everybody actually did. I didn't let off. I passed two cars on my left-hand side, broke really late, and was really fortunate that no one turned in front of me. I picked up 6 positions on the start.
Started P7th, and I think by the time we were exiting turn 1, we were probably back in 9th or 10th. You know, unfortunately, it just wasn't a great start for me. We were battling with some really good drivers. I think we had a greater pace than they did. This particular track's just literally hard to pass. You know, some of the guys that have lots of experience, they're not going to open up any inside or any opportunities to pass.
I felt great in the car. Threw down some pretty fast laps. No one was getting away from me. Everything was slowed down and methodical. Later on in the race, unfortunately, I got hit from behind and spun around. Really fortunate not to get caught up with another car as I spun. Basically, that was the end of our race.
One of the yellows on a restart, I had picked up a bunch of junk off the track. I just couldn't turn the car. It would not turn right no matter what. I think I lost another couple positions while I was fighting with competitors behind me. I think we ended up in P11. The neat thing about the race today is I believe I set the 4th fastest lap, so I believe that puts me in P4 for starting grid tomorrow, which is as high as I've ever been here at Pirelli World Challenge. Looking forward to a much better start tomorrow and using that to our advantage.
It's hot, the track's going to be greasy. This race is going to require endurance and patience.
Slipped the clutch just too softly, and basically it just bogged. And I watched, I think, 4 or 5 cars driving by me right off the drop of the flag. Started it in P4. By the time we were into corner 1, I was sitting at P8. That was a little disappointing to start.
Kind of settled in after lap 1. I shook out in a P11. I think I gained 1 position. Second and third lap in the car, it was great. When you have stickers on a race car, it's like magic. You can do things in the car that you previously couldn't do. Unfortunately, there was some action in front of me that was slowing me down. Even though we had new tires, it's a really, really hard track to pass on.
I had a really good battle keeping one of the Sin cars behind me. Jay Buford was behind me for likely the first 15 or 20 minutes of the race. You know, just battling for positions. The Lotus was trying to get by me, I was trying to get by a Mustang, and it just was a great battle all the way through.
Harry Gottsacker, you know, he constantly makes contact with cars. You know, he couldn't get by the Mustang of Nate Stacey, so naturally he had to go and hit him. Basically, I raced him the way that he races people, and there was contact. Unfortunately, we got collected and spun around in corner 3.
There were crashes throughout. There was crashes in front of us, crashes behind. There was a lot of action throughout the whole race. It turned out that it opened up some opportunities for us to ultimately, in the end, you know, fight for podium position. Just being able to finish the race is a feat, especially on Lime Rock, where it's such a small track. After a whole bunch of mishaps and crashes and just various odds and ends, it landed as a podium position in P2.
Congratulations, Martin.
All in, this is a highlight for me. This would be my first podium position in a sprint race on my own. Mantella Autosport has once again delivered a great car. The KTM is a fun car to race. We'll take the momentum here from Lime Rock, take it to Road America, and just battle for all we're worth and try to get as many points as we possibly can.